13, mud, south.
Okay, now I'm going to show you proof 1. We've been using proof 2 the whole time. Remember, I saved one MK82. Selecting the proof 1, going to 4 seconds delay. I'm releasing one single. Remember, you can release one pair, one single, or 3 pairs, 3 single. You can select right here, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright. Continuously computed release point. We're not going to see the piper this time, or the pickle. We're going to see a line astern. What we'll have is a bomb release cue and a target designator. On a GM radar mode, ground map, snowplow. Going to 10 miles. Moving the cursors. Going to expanded view. Now going to droplet beam sharpener view 1. There's an air base right in front of us. Notice I'm moving the cursors here. It's also moving the cursors on the HUD as well. You can see where the cursor is looking at. I'm going to lock on to the hanger. I have a lock on the hanger. You can see the target designator is locked onto the hanger on your head-up display and on your radar as well. This is the line astern. I'm going to line this up with the target designator, and you're going to have a bomb release cue at the very top. I'm going to fly that path and hold the release button, giving the computer a consent to release the bomb, and the computer will release it automatically based on your altitude, your airspeed, and it will direct the bomb to the target automatically. It will compute it automatically. Here we go. Holding the release button.
Stingray, 1-1, mud, southeast.
Remember, it's 4 seconds delay. Bombs are away.
Stingray, 1-2, mud, southeast. In position.
Okay, now I'm going to show you the AGM-65. Have the AGM-65D selected. Power is on. It is ready. It is uncaged. Going to the weapon screen. Now you can use the pre-planned, which you use the same way as proof 1 with the MK82. You know, ground map, a ground moving target, whichever one you can select. And we have the visual mode and the bore sight mode. We're going to use the visual, and this is the cross. This is what the camera on the missile is looking at. You can select your target, and you can see on the head-up display as well the target designator as you move the cursors. Okay, now there's one thing I would like to point out. On the Maverick, I drew it out for you. The 60 degrees is the lock-on limit. 30 degrees is the launch limit. So just keep that in mind. And also on the AGM-65, on the multifunctional display screen, the very far right, you'll see a bar and the arrow If the arrow is in the bar, that means that it's within range of the missile. And 3 means it's on the left arsenal, on the left wing, the missile on the left wing. And 7, if it's highlighted, meaning that the missile is on the right wing. Okay, going to select the building right in front of us. There, I'm locked onto the target. Now you can you can go to field view, FOV, field view. You can zoom in closer. You can see we're locked onto the building. Now what is going to happen, I have 2 Mavericks. I'm going to fire the first one, and what you're going to see is the second missile looking at the target, and you can actually see the first missile hitting the target. Here we go. Powering up the second one. Second missile is tracking the target. You will see a first missile hitting the target. There we go. Shag on the target. Alright, I have one AGM-65 Maverick TV left, going to SMS. Have one left, going back to the weapon screen. Going to bore this time. Bore, you'll see a crosshair, and you just point that crosshair to the target that you want to select. You select it and you fire it, and that's where the missile will go. Here we go.
Stingray 1-3, mud, southeast. Stingray 1-3, mud, southeast. Stingray 1-1, mud, southeast.
Alright boys, let them have it.
Stingray 1, weapons free. 2. Stingray 1-2, unable. 3, Wilco. 4, Wilco.
Okay, I've used up all of my air-to-ground weapons. You can select the gun. You can go to this A-G right here. You can use the canyon for ground target as well.
Stingray 1-2, mud, southeast.
I'm deselecting air-to-ground mode. Back to the HSD screen. We're heading back south to South Korea, heading back to the home base, going back to the airspace we cleared up. Then appear to be new threats in that area. So we're going to cross the 30th parallel and head back to base. Now let's check in with AWACS, see if we have any air threats.
Sentry 1, Stingray 1-1, request picture.
Stingray 1-1, Sentry 1, picture is multiple group, nearest bandit bearing 190, 60 miles, 11,000.
Rifle
Okay, we have bandits, vector 190. Our heading is 180.
Rifle.
They're at 60 miles at Angels 11,000 feet.
Rifle.
Okay, you see this master caution light? I'm out of weapons. To get rid of that, you can either press it in and select air to ground mode and select the SMS again, or you can go to the little store configuration on the left here and select Cat 1. There, the master caution light disappears. Okay, Stingray 1-3 and Stingray 1-4 is going to commence a second wave of attack on the airbase, the enemy airbase. And Stingray 1-2 and myself is going to check on his bandits that the AWACS had identified at vector 190. We'll request picture again.
Sentry 1, Stingray 1-1. Request picture.
Stingray 1-1, Sentry 1. Picture is multiple groups. Nearest bandit bearing 190, 50 miles, 11,000.
Okay, they were at 60 miles, now they're at 50 miles. Angels 11, they're closing in. Okay, it looks like we're going to be getting into a fight. I'm going to dispense my external fuel tanks, which I've used up the fuel in it. I'm also going to be dispensing the weapons holder or arsenal holders. You press this button right here on the side to dispense it. And here we go.
It starts with
I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep satisfied. Design is fine to explain it to time. All I know, time is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. Watch it count down to the end of the day. The clock ticks right away. It's so unreal. Didn't look out below. Watch the time go right out the window. Trying to hold on. Didn't even know I wasted it all. Watch you. I kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to be will eventually be a memory of a time I tried so hard. Got so far. In the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. 4 in position.
I dispense my weapons arsenal holders and my external fuel tanks on a farmland. Just be careful where you dispense those things.
Never made it as a wise man. I couldn't cut it as a poor man stealing. Tried to live like a blind man. Sick of time without a sense of feeling. And this is how you remind me. This is how you remind me of what I really am. This is how you remind me of what I really am.
Alright, going to air-to-air mode. Select that the AIM-120B is ready.